Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do predictions for this though. Like, the PC market is so huge. It could be literally anything. But we can do a number. What do you think the PC game show will be numbers wise? What do you guys think? PC game rating. Let's just do a rating. What do you guys think? And every single showcase has been better than we rated so far. Usually the PC game showcase is like a solid like 7 to 8. Usually. I mean, actually no, it's like usually like a 7. Like sometimes it's even like a 6. Yeah, he's usually not nearly as strong as the other ones. Sometimes they surprise you. 7? You think 7? I think 7 is safe. I think 7 is safe. I'll say 7 out of 10. I need to make a new Overwatch video. Because they like actually improved their game and people love it again. And I think that's fascinating. I think that's fascinating. Oh boy. All right, let's see it. Let me change my intro to a PC game showcase as well. Game's so fun. Yeah, people said it was really good. I'm really glad. All right. PC Games Showcase.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you.
Day9 is an OG, by the way. Like, I've been watching Day9, and I've been like, you know, seeing his articles and stuff for like 15 freaking years, man. Like, he is one of the good ones. He's one of the real OGs. And dude, hearing him talk about Ubisoft or whatever, dude, he has no patience for any BS anymore, man. He is, oh, dude. I'll actually watch he streams on Twitch sometimes. Like, I love him, dude. I absolutely love him. He's so good.
Showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world-exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of PC
Who's
gaming.
the cute short girl?
More importantly, I'm delighted
I think she was
to
in
be
the
joined
previous
again
one.
by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Yeah, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is
She's
great
super
to
cute.
be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year.
All right.
As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrements.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high-tech hardware workshop, we've assembled...
We might see a lot more about James Bond. Dude, I hope we see a deep dive on James Bond. That'd be great.
Some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest
That might be
secret
why this is a
operatives.
theme.
You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys? Well, it's from us.
We've made headsets that double as wall-climbing suction cups.
Nice.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer
Nice.
chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it out of R&D.
Well, that's what they want you to think.
They
Regardless,
should have just said it's
we're
a
in the
gamer
process
chair
of
that has
using
a
every
toilet
ounce of our
attached.
high-tech, top-secret, burn after reading black books.
People would buy
engineering at our
that.
disposal to build what we call
The Rig.
Ooh. The Rig is a top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming PC, and it could be yours. Because after we build it here today,
I think that's
we will
actually
be giving
true.
it away to one
I think the PC is
lucky
actually true.
viewer at the end of the show.
But that'll happen a bit later. Right
Why
now,
players need that? Yeah,
let's
exactly.
Kick off the show, the PC Gamer
Hey, I
Way,
used to be one
with
of those
three,
who
count 'em,
side.
3 world premieres.
I was addicted to World of Warcraft from beta all the way through Wrath of the Lich King. That's like 10 years. I was solidly addicted.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home.
Okay, what
But
is
you're
this?
going to be fine.
Beta through
We
WoD?
don't
Yeah.
know the state
I
of the
played them
crisis.
all. Like, I played pretty much all of the thingies, but I wasn't addicted after. Cataclysm broke my addiction because it was so bad.
But a job's a job, right?
Kind of sounds like Ryan Reynolds, the voice.
Get in, get out. Don't get sucked back in.
This is interesting. Very indie. It's definitely gonna have puzzles.
Remember, D, it's just a job.
Ambrosia. Put it down a little bit. It's a little too loud for me. Yeehaw. Kind of worried this is a VR game. I hope it's not a VR game. I hate VR games. The disembodied hand makes me think VR. Actually, the graphics look too smooth to be VR. I don't think it's VR anymore. This might be like a shooter roguelike. Kind of gives me like shooter roguelike vibes. Maybe like a Gunfire Reborn style, except you're little skeletons in a western. The far, far west. The gameplay looked good. Yeah, aim is too steady. Exactly. Tex-Mex, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. We've covered every show so far. We're doing the PC game show now.
You are already defeated.
Dungeons and Dragons?
The Sword Coast. Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed.
What the fuck?
They call you the Shard Bearer, a piece of Gith's blade within you. The only one who
Wow.
can help us defeating the King of Shadows.
A CRPG remake?
Bring in the accused.
This is surprising.
Think you could keep such relics of my people?
I'll probably day one buy this, honestly. Dude, I fucking love the original game.
None shall stand against
This game went so hard. Face you pulled? Yeah. I'm just shocked to see this. Like, this looks good. It looks really good, man.
Obsidian's
I mean, it's
2006
old.
classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again.
This is back when Obsidian was good. They by the way, Obsidian used to make games like that. This is why Obsidian makes me sad now. Because they used to make games like that.
Honestly, I'm calling in sick today at launches.
Ooh, me too.
True.
I think my excuse will be food poisoning.
I was going to go with regular poizoning.
Interesting.
Regular
Well,
poisoning.
I already have so many sworn enemies and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
Oh, jeez,
Look at
that's
you, my
so
guy.
good.
In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing
Frankie
editor
Ward.
of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during
Super
today's
cute.
show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse.
This is probably
with
when
an
you have to
AMD
watch it
Ryzen
live,
9
which we didn't.
9950X3D,
Whoops.
a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5.
They're just gonna make me
RAM.
drool. We're gonna
And
skip.
a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, where your mouse
Jesus
lives,
Christ.
sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get to work.
Hey there, PC Gaming Show.
Peter
This episode's
Stormare.
Trailer is fabulous. Fresh tracks, or I will.
He is one of my favorite actors. He is a sheer character actor. And he's been in video games before. One of my favorite, this freeze frame. Man, I did him dirty with this freeze frame. One of my favorite roles of his in a video game was, and he's done amazing in like every movie he's been in. But in a video game, he was Death in one of these super massive horror games. I don't remember exactly which one. I don't remember if it was Until Dawn or I played them all, and they all kind of like gel together in my brain. Various parts of them, like they're all so good. But he was Death in one of them, and he was perfect. He was the best Death.
Get you.
He was so good. Until Dawn is the one he goes. Oh yeah, no, I know. I mean, I know the stuff. I don't remember who was Death in each one of them though. I think there was a lady in Until Dawn. I think it was like a lady. I could be wrong though.
Remain by the fire and hear the tale of Norwind's greatest
What is this?
champion.
You're like skiing, and it's music, and it's like a Viking sword. So it's like Subway Surfers, but you can attack things. And that makes it a rhythm game. God damn it. This is like 15 different things I don't want in a video game at the same time. Oh, jeez. Zernobog? I don't know what Zernobog is.
No one I would rather die alongside than you,
Interesting.
my champion.
I've seen him in so many shows, so many movies. He's so good in everything. A mech game? Okay, not a mech game. Okay, what is this? So it's like Devil May Cry a bit. Wait, what? What is going on? Dude, this is like the worst freaking action camera I've ever seen. Okay. The gameplay is much better than the trailer. They should have just stuck with the gameplay. So the gameplay is action roguelike. Terminull Brigade. Yeah, the trailer looked terrible.
Coming up in the show.
The game looked good, though. Ooh, I want to see that Axe game. That game looks pretty cool. The ARPG looks good. That horror one looks interesting. American Gods. Yeah, I heard American Gods is good. Oh, okay. Ooside, he was... Okay, so Dr. Hill, he was Death. Yeah. Dr. Hill was like an analog to Death. Every single one of the Supermassive games has like an analog to Death. And they're like the ones that give you the hints and all that. Okay, yeah. He was so good. It was like the Haunted Chocolatier. Yeah. I want to play that game. I mean, Stardew Valley was perfect, so I'll play anything that guy makes. In a little preview, yeah. Why do we have so many rhythm games, man? I can't play this shit. It looks cute. It's just not my thing. Any game that is a rhythm game is just like an automatic. Ain't gonna play it. Wait, this is like Pikmin. This is like a Pikmin and an RPG. But also a rhythm game. This is interesting at least. This is really cute. I can't play rhythm games though. Don't expect to see this one on the channel, chat. Oh no, the little guys got wiped out. It's a really long preview for this thing. Ratatan. I feel like if you're into rhythm games, this is like crap. That one looks really good. Like, that one looks interesting to me. I'll never play it, but it looks interesting. The cutesiness really helps it. It was very ooh. Okay. Very cold. Is that a hippo or a dog? I can't tell. The Moomintroll. Oh, I guess it's a troll. Okay. There's no gameplay. I don't know what that was. Look cute, though. What is this? 1 million copies sold. Oh, dude! This game is like another Core Keeper. I heard it was really good. I actually bought it. It was only like $7 or something on sale. I've never played it, but I literally have this game downloaded on Steam at all times in case I get the chance to play it. Because it looks that fucking good. Just as proof. I literally have never played it. I have it downloaded at all times because I do want to play it at some point. It looks really good. It looks very Core Keeper-esque. It's like Core Keeper plus Minecraft. Kind of city builder-ish as well. More creative with the rhythm combat games? Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, this game looks so good, dude. Ah! Okay, ooh. The preview is already there. It's not even Haunted Chocolate here. This is Necesse. Damn, that skill tree looked meaty. Big crafting. Automate your town. Wait, how big can you make your servers? Are those people or are those NPCs? I can't even tell. I have no idea. The version 1.0 is coming out. Yeah, apparently this game, Necesse, is like omega positive. It's like super giga hyper positive on Steam. You look at the store page. Yeah. 94% positive all time. That's crazy. That's
it's
super
important
high.
to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necesse overhauls its graphics, gets major
Is it
updates.
multiplayer
It's
at all?
beautiful.
I have no clue.
It's almost
I
as
don't really know
beautiful
anything
as the
about the
rig's
game,
Corsair
honestly. I think it
RM1000X
is.
fully modular ATX power supply.
Oh, it's
Core Keeper
poetry.
is for
In fact,
sure.
The only thing more poetic is
A
perfectly executed heist set in
I would be
dystopian
surprised if
techno
Necesse was
future.
not. I don't know
When
for
we
sure,
heard
but
the
I
makers
would be
of Payday
shocked
and
if it wasn't.
GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works. You know we had to find out more.
GTFO?
So we infiltrated
Ooh,
10
Side, you mentioned
chambers
that
and
earlier.
interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
Okay.
We were prepped and ready for the heist.
Oh, it's the makers of it.
We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys.
We've seen this trailer. Not this trailer, but like we saw a different trailer for this exact game. I think was it last year or was it 2 years ago? And it looked pretty good. I don't remember the name of it, but it actually looked good.
Acquired the building schematics.
A little less horror.
And
but
rerouted the security
looked
comms.
interesting. More heisty.
The package
It's like a
was as
sci-fi
good as
heist game.
ours.
I tell you what though, it's gonna be better than Payday 3.
Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
Hell yeah, baby. Very Payday.
Next time, we
Den
gotta
of
be even
Wolves.
more prepared.
Den of Wolves. Tales all the time, yeah. By the way, I wonder how Payday 3 is doing. It was considered one of the worst games of the year it came out. I think it was 2 years ago. I'm curious if it still sucks. I'll pull Steam over here. I don't keep messing it up. Payday 3. Well, the price went down to $30. That's not a good sign for it.
First-person shooter, 4-player co-op heist game taking place.
The game was just like Syndicate. I've never played the Syndicate. Jamper, what is Syndicate? Also, welcome, buddy. We love to make new friends. If you enjoy the vibes, drop a follow. Welcome to the Corey Crew, my friend. We play everything in this channel. We stream every single night. Payday 3 is at 42% on Steam. Yeah, it didn't get any better, guys. Whoopsies. Do I get a soul frame code from watching here? Is that the drop for the PC Game Show? I don't think that's a drop. Syndicate came out in 2012. I'm curious. I'm gonna look up Syndicate. If it's like Payday and you think it's good, I will definitely check it out. Syndicate. Is it on Steam? Apparently Syndicate is a very, very common name. There's like 50 games with this name. Oh, jeez. Art Syndicate, Sovereign Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Which Syndicate is it, buddy? You can post a link in here, Jamper, if you want, by the way. If you want to just link it. I'm very curious what game you're talking about. Oh, is it canceled? Like, is the game dead? It could be dead. Yeah, that might be why it's not showing up on Steam. The Syndicate. First-person shooter game, Starbreeze Studios, published by EA. It used to be a tactics game? Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe she was one of the... Yeah, okay. Rosaria Dawson, I think, was one of the voices, maybe. Augmented reality, heads-up display. Dude, this sounds dope, Jamper. Damn, Brian Cox is a voice? Holy shit, he's one of the best actors of all time. Huh. Damn. I might need to check this game out. Yeah, I'll keep this tab up and check it out later. Skrillex made a song? That's hilarious. The average peak of Payday 3 is 1,000 players. I'm actually shocked it's 1,000 players. If you want to see something funny, look up the average peak of Payday 2. Payday 3 was so bad, people refunded Payday 3 and just started playing Payday 2 in higher numbers again. Because Payday 2 is like actually a good game. Oh god. I got it as a gift, so I couldn't even fucking return it, man. Holy shit. And Jason Brana, buddy, what kind of games do you like to play, watch, and enjoy? We do full variety. I also, by the way, am putting all this on YouTube as well. All these gameplay showcases. We've done the Xbox showcase today. We did the Summer Games Fest yesterday. That one's live on YouTube. We did the PlayStation showcase as well, also on YouTube. So, yeah, we've been doing them all, by the way, Jamper. We've been doing them all.
In the future, we focus a lot on
Payday 2 is
player
for 40,000. Yep.
And keeping the player on their toes.
Payday 2
with
is
some
actually
interesting
good.
elements that take you out of the brick and mortar world.
This looks
of
good,
Midway
though.
City, where the game takes place.
This thing looks
it's
good.
a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well with like stealth segments and stuff.
By the way,
But
if you looked at the beginning of this trailer, it said it's made by the devs of Payday 1 and 2, and distinctly did not have the words Payday 3. And it's because when Payday 3 was being made, a lot of the big devs from that studio left. And I think they went here. I'm pretty sure those devs went here.
Was primarily this
oh boy.
balls to the wall.
That's a rough room? Yeah. I mean, they kind of deserve it, really. Badly.
Denevals is stepping back into our Payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the
yep, this guy.
Area
this guy was one of the main devs of Payday 1 and 2. And he fucking booked it because Payday 3 was such a shit show.
Can play around a lot with
GTFO is a banger, yeah.
The freedom we have with this.
I've only played
sci-fi
GTFO
space
once.
is
It
a
was
bit
really good
terrifying,
though.
actually,
Like I really
because you
enjoyed it.
can
No, I
go
played it like twice.
Nuts,
But
basically.
it was really,
We've
really good.
actually told ourselves to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creativity. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big mega-structure buildings to actually place our levels within. And
Yes!
be free of
Give
how
me the
big levels
Judge
we want
Dredd
them to be. It's
dystopian
this
future.
Very large city arising
I
from the
love
sea.
it, dude.
You
I
want
love
to
the
look at
cyberpunk
city and
style.
see, like, okay, so this is a living, breathing city and it works.
Oh yeah, that was one of the reasons I didn't play that much more GTFO. I didn't have anyone play with. I had I had
Coming
Darkshade.
back to the heist genre.
Darkshade was the one who got that game for me. And we played it together, and it was really fun.
I felt
but like,
I had so
we didn't
much
have
more
4
things
people,
to do
so
in my head. Like
we're
what I
basically
wanted
getting
that game
nuked
to
every
be.
run.
A contemporary setting limits you in some
And
ways.
the servers
Everything
were a
you
little
do to
fucked up as well.
enhance
But like the game
game
itself was good.
Breaks the theme. With
Hey,
a
thank
sort of
you
a
so
sci-fi
much.
theme on it.
We
It
love you,
enables
Tanzu.
to stay in
Absolutely.
the pocket of
Just tag
thematics
along. There you
and
go.
still
Hop on
solve
in
things
anytime.
from
It's
a
so good to
gameplay
see you.
angle.
And
When making
definitely
a game
catch the
concept
videos
or
when
a
I put them
world,
on
you have
YouTube
to think
as
about
well.
what tools
Have a
it
great
gives you
night.
to solve
We are back
problems in the
every
future.
night.
And the
Again, every
sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules. There's
This looks
nothing.
like
It's
Judge
divided
Dredd
up into
megacities,
districts.
man.
There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city. So it's a very classical in a way.
So we can
dystopian take,
actually
kind of
travel
like
around in the
a
city.
classic role-playing game.
It's a little bit
saying,
more like
oh,
open
this is the
world.
backdrop, and I'm gonna
I
have
like
a new
this.
adventure and have a bit of fun. So there's something called dives in the game. It's basically a neural heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal mission, you can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds, and then you're trying to break into...
What is that property? I played a lot of it. I'm so bad with names. But it's like, you know, the real world and then the digital world. And it's dystopian future as well. Fuck, what the fuck is it called? It's not Cyberpunk. It's not Cyberpunk. It's a different one than Cyberpunk. Shadowrun. This entire feel reminds me of Shadowrun. So in Shadowrun, you could like make your character, you know, maxed out on the physical stuff, Or you could be like a fucking like, you know, hacker dude, and you live in the digital world mostly, and you gotta like balance the two. You can make a character a little balanced as well, and just suck at both things. But yeah, this reminds me of that. And you like in the middle of like an actual like, you know, fight, you can like dive into their neural link or whatever, and then like hack them from the inside. It was so freaking cool, man. Yeah, Shadowrun games went hard. There were CRPGs, but they went hard. I loved them.
Us to explore
Sounds
a
sick.
bit with
Dude, do you like
visual art
CRPGs,
design
Tex-Mex?
and gameplay design, just tracking
If
down
you like
this specific
CRPGs, which
person
is
that
games
you
like
need to
Baldur's
make a
Gate,
dive
and
into
you know,
to extract
all those.
information. We don't need a bank vault
If you
for
like
that.
those
It could
styles of
be a
game,
suburban gritty
Shadowrun,
area, or it
all
could
the
be a
Shadowrun
very
games
high-end
regularly go on sale for like
luxury
$5-10
apartment of some sorts.
The
like
dives
all the time.
provide change of pace and change of intensity.
You can
in the
get it
gameplay,
for
change
so
of scenery,
cheap.
and it could be
There's such good games
nightmarish
for
sort
so
of
cheap. Get 'em.
abstract thing.
Just get 'em, dude.
Trying to navigate a forest.
And I think
or
I have a
something
couple
like
of
this.
copies
But it
for
could
giveaways
also
as
be
well.
a
So anytime we hit
Japanese
40 confirmed
temple
viewers,
or
and we'll work our way back to
fortress
getting to
in
that
the Swiss
regularly.
Alps.
We could
You'll be
just
able to join the
mix
giveaway for
a
it.
lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place, and also with gameplay we could go from a shooter to a platformer to a horror theme,
or we can have sort of parkour.
Dude, this is cool,
experimentation
man.
Where you can run on walls. We make the rules.
Oh,
for
damn,
what the
okay.
dives are, what they can be.
So in the digital world, just gravity can be all fucked up and everything.
The heist fantasy in general maps really well to game psychology.
This looks a little complicated, but I kind of like it.
Psychology-driven game designer to a large extent, because we want to motivate you to keep playing, and also like, what are we stealing and what's the economy of the
Lore.
game? And I'm not
Yes.
talking about getting people
Give me
to
that
spend
world
more
building.
cash. It's
That shit will
what's
keep me in a game.
What's the drive?
One of the reasons Payday 2 went so hard was because of all the world building. Because it had like, you know, actual actors doing like, you know, some of the voice acting, and like, you know, it had like, you know, animated stuff, not animated, sorry, like, you know, full motion videos essentially for like the in between the heists and everything like that. It had like full storylines. They had fucking YouTube videos. I still regularly watch the breaking out of Hoxton from jail because it has like one of the most banger songs of all time. Dude, there's so much good shit that Payday 2 did, man.
the game.
So much
And
good
I
shit
think
that they forgot for
building new
Payday 3.
things or crafting things is a very
80% sure I got those in
area.
GOG.
A good
There you go,
example would
yeah.
be like
Enrica,
this thing
how
we
you
did
doing,
for
Enrica the kitty?
Payday, where you would craft
doing-
masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before, like, oh, it's GTFO.
Dude, the
and then all these,
dope-ass
it's a
masks
masks
were
game.
so
like,
cool.
I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like, we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like, we don't want to limit us to not do it. But with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, you know. So
Oh, you
one
do
of
all
the
of them, yeah.
inspirations we actually had was the
There were
Keira
some
Knightley
sexy masks in
pouch that she
Payday
has,
2.
and there's also like these Japanese theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks
This is cool.
are this expression to allow them to.
This is a very big
expand
deep
the
dive, but
world
I think
inside of
this game looks
themselves.
super
So
cool.
finding designs where they don't really know where to put it in what categories, we try to hit kind of a sweet spot there. This is gonna be a high-paced, intense, and a very fun.
Now, one thing I don't know if they're going to talk about, and I don't think they talked about yet, but one thing that made Payday 2 and 1 super fucking good, especially Payday 2, was the fact that you could, like, plan out the heist beforehand, and you could, like, you know, spend some money to get, like, a new weapon drop, or, like, a new pathway, or, like, you could pay off one of the guards, or whatever like that. That shit was, like, one of my favorite parts of Payday 2. If they add that kind of like mechanic in this game, I will be so happy. Because Payday 3 has none of that. Has like literally none of that nuance.
Collaborative game, playing together with friends is a beautiful thing, right? Especially when we have these situations where shit hits the fan, we panic
yeah.
together and try to solve it.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up, and they start to be loud in the room, then
Yeah, you know they're panicked.
Yeah.
And that's the good feeling. Yep.
something, you know?
If you
Something,
want
you
to
know.
find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
I don't think I ever wishlisted. I'm gonna go wishlist it. Yeah, I don't think I remember to wishlist it after the first time. Den of Wolves. Dude, this game looks good. Yep, wishlisted. Okay. How do you feel about billionaires? Uh-oh. Taikato, welcome! We're doing the PC Game Show. We've done the Xbox, the PlayStation. We've done the Summer Games Fest. All of them are on YouTube, except the Xbox. We did the Xbox earlier tonight. How are you? You don't need a 50 series to run it? Yeah, hopefully. This looks cute. Not really my vibe, but it looks cute. So we're all systems dance. So we're dancing our way to a revolution. It's yours? Yeah, this looks cute. Looks cute. I feel like this is also going to be like very rhythmy, and I'm like dog at rhythm games. We should make this like literally the third rhythm game in this showcase so far. There's been quite a few rhythm games, man. Cute little puzzle game. So you're trying to stay away from Dracula. Oh, and then you can like eat them. Interesting. I guess you have to make sure your little lady doesn't get killed by making her jump on the island safely. The Spooky Express. That's cute. That's a cute little puzzle idea.
Frankie,
I like
this
that.
Is my first time
I'd play
on
that
the PC
game.
Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you.
Damn.
Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next
I'm gonna
scene?
eat one of those.
It's that silly
My
one
throat's
where
getting
I'm trying to detangle a bunch
destroyed.
of headphone cables and you...
We streamed
you
until
learn the
8
folly of
a.m. last
crossing
night.
Frankie Ward.
Well,
I have powerful
this morning.
friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yep, let's do that, please.
Okay, I don't care about PC
the
parts, bro.
X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. Push down on the said screw connections.
Working on the Rogue Prince of
Okay.
Persia's early access for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined. I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy,
What is this?
and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching. so here's where
0.0 hours played. I don't know if he meant to do that. Oh, dude, this game looked good. The Rogue Prince of Persia. We've seen this trailer before. Is that one of the indie fests? Fight for your people. This is a lot more combat oriented. It looks really cool. It's like Souls-like style Metroidvania combat. Classic? No, this ain't classic. This is definitely an iteration on it. Classic didn't have any of these mechanics, buddy. I mean, I love Classic as well, but like, no, this is like a roguelike version of Prince of Persia. It's like Prince of Persia mixed with Hades. I really do want to play this game. This game looks cool. Damn, okay. Do we, I guess we got like god powers and stuff as well. I wonder how hard the perks go. That axe looks cool.
You have the opportunity to save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
Now, hopefully they will make this game overpriced like they did for the other Metroidvania Prince of Persia that they did. They did a Prince of Persia game last year. It was super good, but they made it like $60 or some shit, which was insane. And it completely killed the momentum for the game. It was so stupid.
That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Oh my God, not that
we were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Okay.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up? Yes, get motherfucking ready.
Wait, what?
Listen up, scumbags.
This is obviously it's like some kind of multiplayer
Get me
game.
out of this control room. You understand me? Never.
Wait, is this like that Snowpiercer? But like a video game version of Snowpiercer? Oh, I got you, Taikato. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Hope you feel better.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go.
So you got the workers of the train, and they're like the security guards and stuff, and then you get like the more people who are probably the passengers, and they're both going against each other. Dude, this looks great. And it's Snowpiercer. It looks like a Snowpiercer. This looks cool. This is like a cool idea.
I'll take right, you take left. Go, 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 go. There. We got them! We got everyone!
Enginefall.
Yeah, you're right. He does sound South African.
9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enginefall. Free playtest? I might check that out. Enginefall. That looked cool. Eve. Okay.
Eve Frontiers Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience.
I put Enginefall on the wish list.
You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe.
Multiplayer social sandbox set aboard colossal trains. That's the Enginefall game. So I was right. It's basically Snowpiercer.
Improved ships, components, and more. You'll begin to discover details about the universe and the ancient civilizations whose remnants still roam the skies.
What is this? I mean, I know EVE Online.
Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial to survival.
Is this an
The most
expansion?
potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates.
I don't know what this is.
Reconnecting the vast universe.
This is in-game footage, though, which is pretty
Smart
cool.
structures are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound by your creativity. Founders have already created custom tournaments, specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems.
So wait, it is
and
multiplayer.
More. Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier?
This is wild. Yeah, I didn't really like EVE Online's, pay-to-win
space
shit.
was dark, but that was dark.
But before the
CCP
pay-to-win
really
shit, it
knows
was
how to
cool.
make the destruction of the
I
universe
really liked
look
the game. I
kinda
played
beautiful.
a lot of EVE Online.
I'm honestly looking forward to
I
being
almost
ambushed
dropped
in
out
the
of a
depths
semester
of
of school so I
space
could play
in
more EVE
Frontier.
Online.
But
It was
if
a
you're
problem.
like me and the thought
game,
of being
though.
caught off guard is a no-no,
Until the
just
pay-to-win.
head over to the PC Gaming Show Steam page,
Pay-to-win
and you'll
sucks.
find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted.
Basically,
So no
you
scary
could buy
surprises.
gold in the
Absolutely.
game.
And now here's a look at some of the great games
That was the problem.
from puzzle publisher Astrological.
Okay.
I'd say the days are blurring together, but what is? As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. It suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. Two more
Another
things to
puzzle game.
construct.
You have to do like
That will
pipes.
put me short in power.
It's
Need
Pipe
more
Dream, but
generators.
sci-fi. Maybe.
Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water in the last 24 hours. Now they
Oh,
want
this is
200
cool.
liters of-
So you have, I'm gonna move my head. So you have oxygen, hydrogen, water, nitrogen, ammonia, and ammonia. And so you basically have all these elements and stuff. And I think you have to do like a whole bunch of science shit to combine things. That might be like the entire puzzle aspect of the game.
ammonium hydroxide.
I like
Rewards
that
are
idea.
built
It's pretty cool.
On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic
Oh, it
producer.
even goes more. There's like carbons now.
And with all that methane on level 2, that means methanol. After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
So the more that we do the engineering of the sky, we can go lower and lower.
Welcome
That's
to
cool. I like that.
Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory Number 1.
Very science-ified. Basically, this game is made for people who like Factorio. Jesus. Okay. What the hell? So you can like make like freaking Game Boys and stuff. This is crazy. There's like mini games attached to it. Okay, this game is doing some weird shit. I like it. This is a pretty cool game. I think that one's unique. I like that one, guys. Really indie. We've seen like no real AAA games or even double A's. What the fuck is this? Voxel. Definitely voxel based. This is an RTS. Wait, I think this might be like a colony sim. This might be like an RTS colony sim. Hit your quota. It's RimWorld mixed with Factorio. This is crazy. Okay. I would get hooked on this game. This game would be a problem for me.
This
Modulus
is a factory in Modulus.
Okay.
Here, we're producing blue cores. Let's see how we got here. This facility was built out of these 3 modules, which were joined, stamped.
At least we're seeing real gameplay.
Pigment produced here in our blue pigment refinery, which was constructed from these modules, made by combining these modules.
Oh god.
Cut from cubes.
This would make my autism go crazy, bro.
Extracted.
I don't know if I'm autistic enough for this game. Jesus. This looks cool, but yeah, maybe a little too complicated for me. And I love city builders. That's a bit more
Jacob,
Factorio.
have you got any quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
Bro,
yeah.
who cares about building the PC?
Ticket item right now, and for good reason. Toe to toe with Nvidia's B. This comes plus it supports FSR4. Think about it before.
I'm skipping past that part. We're here for the game trailers. Poison, Barren, Withering. Change our waste, rebuild. Okay. Battletech? Firewatch? This is a completely different game. So this is a hex-based strategy game where we terraform the world. Interesting. Interesting. I like this idea. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think we'll make the fires of industry burn and kill everyone. They're in the forest. Uh-oh. Eat the flower. Oh, damn, this became a murder mystery. Never mind. This is more. Ah, Stasis guy, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Yeah, this isn't the PC Par showcase. Stasis guy, we've been covering every single showcase, my friend, and we're back on every night. Generation Exile. This looks cool. I will check this out. Exile.
I know our odds. Maybe it's time to consider the easy.
They even have a demo available. Oh, dude, this is the altars. This game looks so good. New PoE update? No. I mean, I only started streaming again last night, this guy. I was taking care of my dad until last night. I meant like full time. We did the Xbox showcase, PlayStation showcase, We did the Summer Games Fest, and now we're doing the PC Game Show. But the other showcases are on YouTube, says Scott. So grab them, check them out.
From day one.
Give them some love. I'll put the Xbox up as soon as I end stream as well.
What if deciding?
This game is really cool.
choices
Every
was
single character in the
never
game is an
anything more
alternate
than
version of yourself.
Just an illusion.
So like one of you can be a botanist, one of you can be like a chemist, so on and so forth.
You're still making it about yourself.
No, this game is super unique, Tex-Mex. This game looks insane.
I just wanted to find a way out.
It looks really dark, really fucking weird. But I'm super into it.
will die.
We've been seeing trailers for this game for like 2 years, though.
Is Pathfinder,
so I think it's finally coming out.
Abomination Vaults. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth.
Okay,
filled to
ARPG.
the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize
How you been,
each
Stacey?
hero between 3 paths, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder. Or mix and match to craft the perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo,
This
or
is
with
cool.
friends,
I like this
switch
idea a
between
lot.
the party's heroes on the fly to unleash almighty combo.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Gauntlet Legends. And I am desperate to have a remake of Gauntlet Legends. Obviously, it's not Gauntlet Legends, but it kind of gives me that feel.
Attacks to annihilate the forces of darkness. Deep below
I need the name. I will
the dark
fucking buy this now.
Melkora Haruvex gathers her
God, I hope this game is good. This game looks like everything
Are
I
you
want from a Gauntlet Legends
foolhardy
remake.
enough to delve into the shadowy depths of the Abomination Vaults.
Pathfinder Abomination Vaults. So it's literally a Pathfinder game. Huh. That is 1,000,000% on the wish list. That looks so good.
Still taking up the challenge of a double life.
Okay.
Torn between one
Oh, it's Moonlighter.
and another.
Wait, is there a
Two
sequel?
sides of the same precious coin.
People love this game. I never played
life,
Moonlighter.
You brave dangers. While
think this is
in the other,
Yeah, this is Moonlighter.
you put your skills and hustle to the test. To grow your store.
So you build your shop and everything, but you also get the weapons to sell by going into dungeons. There's the mix between an ARPG and a shop builder.
Is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within you.
So it is
little
the
merchant.
sequel. Damn, that's awesome.
Computers aren't the only thing we build here at our
That's
hardware
super
workshop.
cool.
While Frankie and Jacob are working on the rig, Mika and I have been preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork. Spy gadgets. See
Similar to
here.
Call of Lamb?
This
Yeah, a little
might
bit.
appear to be a standard ATX full tower
yeah,
personal
kinda,
gaming
yeah,
computer.
because that was the mix
In
of a
actuality,
colony
every
sim
component
builder.
is also an extremely cool
I'll check out
spy
Moonlighter
gadget.
1.
Take,
Dude,
for
yeah,
instance,
Moonlighter
this
1 is like one of those
CPU
games
fan.
on Steam.
In reality,
it's been out
Ninja
forever.
Star.
And it has like a, let me
that
check,
got a real
it has like a
number when we tried it on an
99% fucking
Moving
rating or
on,
something.
We have our
It's
range
super
of
giga
hidden
positive.
tasers. To the untrained
Oh,
eye,
it's actually
a coffee
82.
mug.
Yeah.
In reality,
But still, pretty
a
good.
taser. Ooh, or how about this? To the untrained
And it regularly
derriere,
goes
a
on
roll
sale
of
for,
toilet
like,
paper. But in actuality,
60%
you
off.
guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, he'll be
jeez.
fine. Eventually.
Very silly.
Now let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
The little skits are always silly in this one. Oh, okay. So there's some stealing. There's aliens. There's cyberpunk body modifications. What are we doing here? Maybe it's growing drugs. Someone who looks Russian. And we're underwater. With lasers. Okay, what the fuck is this game? I'm assuming this is the colony game. That's the only thing that really makes sense for this so far. Barotrauma. Okay. I've never played this game, but I heard of good things about this. Amogus? Yeah, exactly. Amogus underwater. Basically what it is. What the hell's that?
Your safety is your own responsibility. Sharing a roof with
Oh, this is that one game, I'm Not a Human, or something.
Check their eyes and teeth. An overlooked visitor will kill you.
This looks super dope. Like one of those games I'll 1,000,000% play. No, I'm not a human. Oh, the demo's out. Oh shit. When we saw the trailer, there's no demo. I gotta download that.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very
That was
silly
the sort of visual
physics-based
design? Yeah, no, it's
competitions.
creepy.
I started
It's
making
cool.
this game in
I
my
love
spare
it.
time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start
I
off
just
in a lobby
downloaded it.
area called
You can
Bot
see at the
Central,
bottom right.
where you can meet up with your friends and mess
No, I'm
around
not
with
a
the
human.
sandbox while they
Insta
ride.
download.
When you're ready,
Insta.
mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers box ball matches,
is going on?
steal boxes and drag your team to victory in stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing in
Okay,
sumo.
so this is like
It's even
robot
got
version of
physics-based
Fall
power-ups,
Guys.
like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can
Nice,
play
okay.
both online and split screen
It's
at the
Fall
same
Guys,
time,
but with
and you
actual
can create
mechanics.
Crazy custom matches in the Steam demo right now. I hope you have fun.
This looks good. Looks better than Fall Guys. Botsu. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Spotlight, hot night, glow red in the stoplight. I say, big swerve, big will, rich taste. I serve,
I don't care about AMD Ryzen. Ain't gonna lie.
Coming up in the show.
An ad for that? Nope. I want my Vidya games. Some good-looking action games coming up. Wait, is that a hatchback Ridge Racer? That's crazy. I want to see what that is. No More Room in Hell 2. I think this is a zombie game. We saw this trailer a while ago. Wait, is this game out? Huh. I might need to look this game up. There's like a multiplayer extraction, non-PvP. Roguelike. Really weird combination, but it looks really cool. I'll look it up later. I was gonna look up like if it's good or not. I didn't even know the game was out. It looks like they were already announcing like updates. So that's good. Okay. This looks good. A voxel-based, like, ARPG. Maybe it's MMOE or maybe it's Valheim-y. I can't tell yet. It's definitely combat-focused. Lots of different classes. Farever. That looked good. Want to check that out.
What an amazing collection of games we've already
Farever.
seen. Mika, we are really turning up the heat this year.
We sure are.
So Farever is Forge a Legend in a Forgotten Realm. Farever is an online co-op ARPG set in a vast fantasy open world game. You can Alone or with allies, explore wild landscapes, epic dungeons, build your own playstyle, craft powerful equipment, and carve your path through dynamic combat and playful platforming. Dude, that sounds good, man. I'm gonna wishlist that. That looked actually pretty good. What is Jadonia? I don't know what Jadonia is.
Mika, what is that?
Now this game, that game that we just looked at.
Wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a
Farever.
plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No,
I
it's
wishlisted
literally just
it.
thermal paste.
Looks good.
You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Bro, oh my god.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like actually not with milk. Yeah.
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Happy working with.
950 money.
Oh
from
my
core
god,
monster.
dude.
Check. It's the best processor.
You're spending way
if I
too much
wasn't
time on
putting
this
it in the
PC
rig.
building shit, bro.
Perfectly with the rig. Our friends at Fail Better Games.
Okay, here we go. Jesus. Ooh, okay, I like this art style. Ooh, okay.
The village.
Wait. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. The creators of Sunless Sea, Sunless Skies, which, you know, those are games on Steam, and Fallen London. Fallen London was a browser-based narrative story game. You played it in your browser and you would write like narratives and like, you know, all kinds of shit. It was so freaking cool. It was like a text RPG. And the game was so popular, it was very Cthulhu-esque, that they made 2 games of it, one in the sea and one in the skies. And this was airships, this is like, you know, waterships. The sea came out first, skies came out later. I never played skies, but I played the shit out of some of the sea. Used to love Fallen London? Dude, I played the shit out of Fallen London, man. Oh my god. I even bought a subscription for that shit for like a couple months. Not too long, but like a couple months. Man, I was so sad. Yeah, they're based on the Fallen London. Exactly. They're based on... Yeah, Fallen London came first. Fallen London died. But Sunland Sea and Skies you can play on Steam right now. They're still really, really good. This is cool. Okay.
The village
I'm in.
of Chandley is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own story. For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the
so it's
simplest
like
act of cultivation
it's like a Stardew Valley version of Fallen London, maybe? Horrifying
you
creature.
come from a long line of sorcerers steeped in
I didn't know they had my
green
ex in
growing
this game.
arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces. Chandley
I like
may be
the art in
small,
this game.
but it's thick with secrets and set in its ways.
Okay, I need to
Is
know
it
the name
ready?
of this game.
For the return
I'm gonna wishlist this instantly.
of a Mandrake.
Mandrake. Okay, so this is like a dark fantasy version of Stardew.
Is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an
This is
ancient coal
wishlisted
mine
immediately.
beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where
This looks
overfishing
so
might cause a
fucking
river
cool.
to put a curse on you.
You are
And
the
we
last of the
delving
Mandrake,
for
the
bright
sorceress
minerals in the
line of
forgotten deeps.
gardeners.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't...
What? Why would you take out cannibalism? That was like one of the best parts of those games, bro.
doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the
I don't
corners
know,
of the
man.
world,
I mean, the
and
game
night
looks
does
good.
not
I'm gonna
belong
get the
to
game.
mortals. If all
But
that sounds good to you,
I'm kind of sad that they took out the cannibalism. I don't know why they would put that in their trailer, man. You could eat lots of people in Fallen London. That shit was a mechanic in those games. So you're an angry pizza guy. Is this a boomer shooter where you're a pizza chef? You're the pizza bandit. Nice. That looks good.
The life of a demon
Mamma
school
mia.
student in under a minute. Starting now. Monday. Catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics. Check your diary.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday.
So it's like
Investigate
Persona, but as a
mystery.
tactics game.
Gain a rival. Fight
Okay.
some more guys. Find a dog.
A dog.
Wednesday. Romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday. Follow some blood. Track down a missing sandwich. Pull a new friend
The
out of
time
nowhere.
part of these
There's
games
guys.
always stress me
Fight.
out.
Friday, find a
I'm back. What I missed? A
dog.
lot of really weird indie games. Some
Fight
really
a
good ones
really
too, though.
big guy. The
Don't worry, I'll
weekend.
put the entire
Sing
thing up on YouTube.
karaoke, race beetles, rent some tapes, and generally just relax.
I like the art
That's
style of
one
this.
weekend,
Oh, dude, this
one
is the
weekend.
hatchback.
Wishlist
Okay.
Demonschool, an RPG.
So you have a
That
mini
is
game
right
of
now.
Ridge Racer as a hatchback. Demonschool. Looks pretty good. I'll check that out, man. Demonschool.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a caretaker
I like the
deployment in
synthwave.
Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species. After global
Sex?
hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the Human Seed Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based
okay.
Lazarus pods.
I
then
thought this
transferred
was
to
going a
orbital
different
colonies
way.
for
I
immediate
was like, whoa,
workforce
wait a
integration.
second.
Your
We're
caretaker
dealing
unit
dangerously
manages
close to
every step.
hentai here.
Retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer.
No, you're
Caretakers
robots.
maintain surface facilities.
So you're a robot, and there's like breeding machines on Earth, and you have to raise the babies and send them to space.
Build autonomous
Okay.
power systems and adapt to
That
any
makes more
anomaly,
sense.
from environmental failure to
Kids
unauthorized
in the
presence.
buses, yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember,
This is cute, man. The Last Caretaker. We saw a larger trailer for this at
You're
think
the only
Gamescom
one who
last
can
year.
safeguard the future of
It looked
humanity
pretty good.
in The Last Caretaker.
I've seen this- I've seen a different trailer for
no
this.
pressure or anything.
But that trailer had a lot more gameplay. I don't know why they
sorry,
made this
I
trailer so weird.
may have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
Computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world
Oh,
premiere. Sean,
jeez.
no. Put it.
Don't eat your thermal paste, chat. It's the forbidden hummus. Our new home. Okay. Minecraft, but with trains. Oh shit, it's like Raft, but it's a train. It's literally like Raft. Interesting. It's Raft for people with thalassophobia. When you're scared of oceans and water and shit. This looks cool, actually. I like this. I do love survival games. Okay, I'm interested. Yeah. Actually, wait. I think I know this game. I think Darkshade recommended me this game. And this game did have a lot of issues, but the idea was very cool. If this is the one I'm thinking of. As soon as I see the name, I'll tell you if it's the one or not. The music in this is great. Railborn. This is not the game. This is a different game. This is a brand new one. Okay. Railborn. Alright, this is wishlisted. From sunken ruins across towering reefs into the depths. I like the art style. Art style in this is really nice. You got dogs. They should just make this game based on Waterworld, the Kevin Costner movie. Okay, some ARPG mechanics. Oh, this is like Waterworld. What the fuck? So it's Waterworld Valheim. The Voyages of Nera. Interesting.
Prospector,
A masterpiece, absolutely.
Norex would like to offer you an opportunity.
We have some.
Yeah, Kevin Costner produced that entire movie with his own money, and he lost like $10 million or something like that. And the very first scene of that movie, he drinks his own piss. So technically, Kevin Costner spent $10 million to drink his own piss.
Dirty work we need you to take care of.
Big fan of that. Big fan of that little
risk, of course.
little information.
Keep your mouth shut, and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters?
This is like a roguelike.
Join Norix.
Icarus, great hunts.
And don't ask questions.
Looks cool. Looks cool. Okay. Plow through the jeeps. Oh, I guess that's how we loot. We just crash into shit. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. And it has, like, tower building mechanics. Tower defense. I can't remember what that was called for a moment. Garbage Country. This looks cool. I like that.
So you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, Frankie. I can't build
That
a
game
car.
canonically takes
What
place
about,
in India.
Like a winching system?
I'm kidding.
To pull
I'm
something
kidding.
heavy. I drove no point. Just check out this RAM.
Waterworld Dennis Hopper?
unbelievable.
Yeah,
You start
dude. Dennis
shopping
Hopper
for a new-
is
building
a
an
bad guy
all-AMD
in so
Ryzen
many
build
B
at
movies. It's so
6,000 mega
funny.
transfers
Not B
a
movies,
second,
but like, you know,
and with that's
less
a pair
than
of dummy
stellar
stick
movies.
D-build. It all central.
If anyone dating
Cult classics, one might say.
World
I never saw True
changed
Romance.
in the blink of an eye.
Also, Smeg,
The
welcome, buddy.
outpost where we hope
Good to
to
see you.
find
We did
salvation
the entire Xbox
has stopped
showcase.
responding.
Hope you're having a great
We
night.
found it abandoned, all in ruins.
I'll be putting that
Now
up on
we have to
YouTube
find
tomorrow.
out what happened and rebuild.
The other
what's
two
left.
showcases are live, Smeg. So definitely check them out on YouTube. So this looks like a colony sim. Yep. More like a city
As
builder.
We make the most of the little space the tree afford. We live under a constant threat.
So we're like Fae on a big tree.
Not an ordinary mist that we knew before.
Interesting.
But one that overwhelms us with the worst kind of fear.
Huh.
And yet, if we want to survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight the fog, we must explore it, research it.
So this is a little bit of
understand
Frostpunk
as
style
the fate of our
vibes.
people, maybe even the world.
But with like the Fae. Darkest Dungeon? No, this is not even close to Darkest Dungeon.
And all before fear.
This is like a colony sim, bro. This is interesting.
The tree
I like
provides.
this. This looks cool.
The tree protects.
TNT, good evening, my friend. How are you? DarkSwitch. I'll check that out. I love games like this, man. Dude, my fucking wish list has grown by like 100 games. Okay, action beat 'em up. Dude, this game would go so hard on the Xbox 360. It looks cool though. Like, I'm kind of memeing it a little bit, but it looks cool. Oh, there's like Sparking Zero, right? That kind of gives me some
Coming
Sparking
up
Zero
in the
vibes.
show.
I want to see what that is. Okay. Whoa, what the fuck was that? A giant Russian in the sky? Oh, jeez, okay. What? The hell?
cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty ones in.
So this is like a colony sim of cultists.
In the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world.
I like this.
Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the uncivilized.
I hope there's a mod or something that I can make Twitch chat become the cultist. That would go so hard. Cult of the Lamb has that. It's like one of the best parts of Cult of the Lamb.
You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
It's called Worship. Okay. I'll wishlist that. That looks cool. You seen a trailer about that? I never did. Worship. That is officially on the wish list. Okay, what is this? I like the music. So it's like a ship fighter. Space sim. Comes to Icarus? I never played that game. Heard good things though. I think it's a sequel. So Guns of Icarus, now Stars of Icarus. Huh. That game looked good. I really like that game. I think it looked interesting.
After almost a decade, Muse Games is
Stars
bringing us a
of
follow-up
Icarus.
to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our
I heard
work
Guns
as
is really good.
gadget-crazed
Guns of
weirdos
Icarus.
would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
Dude, they keep teasing James Bond. I really hope they do a big deep dive of James Bond.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond. James
Thank
Bond.
God. Okay.
So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
Let's see it, baby. Let's see James Bond. This is the big one. Feels like an intro of a Bond movie. I like that. That's cute. Good music, too. Very Bond-esque.
When things got together and
there he is.
we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we're very, very excited.
Mr. Hitman, John Hitman
and
himself.
Also, the fact that it hasn't been a game 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal, and I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent
I want to
fantasy
find out
that
who's the
they've
main
been
writer
building for all these years,
because that guy
and
knows
applying it
Bond.
to the Bond franchise has been
Which is
incredible
really
to see and to
cool.
be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history
He
really
knows.
smile.
He
In
knows.
any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the character, you can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners. Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these.
One funny note about James Bond, the movies, is that they were super, super into putting product placement to help pay for the costs of making the movie. Which is why even like the less successful Bonds were massively successful monetarily, because they would subsidize the cost by having Omega watches or whatever. And, you know, it was Bond had like the finer things in life. So it was like kind of like a major thing. But it looks like they're doing that with the game as well, which means they'll probably be able to put a lot of effort into the game and not have like crap monetization, for example, because
things
they're
lends
subsidizing
itself a sense of credibility to the
advertising.
player. This is a real James Bond experience.
Crafting this character
This
has
is cool.
been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself, and it allows us to really dive in.
Exactly, they're making it in a way
about
that
what it
doesn't
takes
use the
to enter
customer.
this,
Exactly.
world of espionage.
It was very
And I think
important
you'll
to
see
us
that a
from
lot
early
more in
on
games
that
coming up as
we didn't
well.
want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories.
This might be
or
like one of
whatever.
the
We wanted
first
to make
big
something
examples.
that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who
because it happens in
yet
the movies.
Know all the things we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he's irreverent.
I wonder if they're going to talk about the book that I think this is based off of. There's a book where it's before Casino Royale, and I wonder if they're going to bring it up. It's such a good book, and it's like it is Bond before Casino Royale. He's, I think, basically this age, 26 or so, and I haven't heard about that fascia, but if that's true, that'd be pretty dope. I'll check it out. Hope you're having a great night. We're looking at the PC Game Show, and this is the deep dive into the new James Bond game right now. So we have put up the other game shows. If you enjoy the vibes, drop a follow, my friend. Welcome to Corey Crew, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think that if that's true, that'd be crazy, but I don't think that's true. But what I do think Valve would do is just shadow drop the entire game and just not tell us. They'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, Half-Life 3 is out. Download it now. And they would give like no information beforehand. They just fucking shadow drop it. That would be like the Valve way to do it, by the way, which would be fucking cinema. Did they do the Casino Royale before or after the spoof version from the 60s? So the spoof from the 60s was Casino Royale. That was a version of Casino Royale. It was an unofficial movie, which is why it was dog shit. There were 2 unofficial Bond movies. I know everything there is to know about Bond. I started watching James Bond movies when I was 2. I read every single novel. I've, played every single game. I fucking watched every single movie like 30 times. I'm like one of the biggest Bonds fans there ever was. The 2 unofficial Bonds are Casino Royale with David Niven and, was it Woody? Was it Woody Harrelson? No, Woody Harrelson. God, what the fuck is his name? The really short one, the comedic actor. I can't remember his name. Woody something or other. Yeah, Woody Allen. No, it wasn't Woody Allen, was it? No, but it was definitely David Niven. And hold on, this is gonna fuck with my brain. I gotta look this up. OG Casino Royale, the bad one. That's what I googled. I literally called it the bad one. Peter, it was Woody Allen. Dude, I should always trust my I'm never wrong. I am never fucking wrong. God damn it. Holy shit. Yeah, so yeah, the original was the 60s, 1967, Woody Allen, David Niven, Peter Sellers, all kinds of comedic actors and everything. And it was an absolute shit show. One of the worst movies like ever made, bro. And the other unofficial movie was Never Say Never Again. And that was a remake of Thunderball, Sean Connery Bond. Thunderball was, I think, like the 3rd James Bond movie ever, like the 3rd real one. And, fast forward, Sean Connery retired from the role of Bond, and then he wanted more money. So he came back, and a completely separate company wanted to make a Bond movie. So this wasn't officially attached to the Broccolis, as in the owners of the Bond franchise in terms of movies. And it wasn't owned by MGM or anything at all. It was a completely separate fucking company. Maybe it was Universal. I don't remember exactly who did it. They asked Sean Connery to come back for like, what was it, like $4 million or something? And it was like, that was like huge money at that time. And so he came back, completely phoned in the performance. It was just a terrible movie all around. Absolute dog shit movie. And yeah, that was the other unofficial Bond. Every other Bond movie has been official. But yeah, I was amazing how I love how bad it was. It was good. What, Casino? No, Casino sucked, dude. I think Casino is like one of the worst movies ever made, man. Like I think the movie is a travesty. But there was a whole bunch of Bond books, and I've read a lot of the Bond books, and most of them written by Ian Fleming, who created James Bond. But a couple of them were made not by Ian Fleming, because Ian Fleming passed away. Non-Ian Fleming James Bond books. I think there might even be a couple of new ones now. Books. And there's there's a lot more now. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I guess he died a long time ago now, so it's been a bit. It's been a bit. But what was the name? I'm bad with names. There's one book that is the one I'm talking about that I think is the basis for this game. What is it called? Not Death is Forever, not High Time to Kill. Yeah, I've read all of these. It was Anthony Horowitz. That was the name of the author. Was it Forever in a Day? Yeah, okay. Forever in a Day. This is the book. This is the book that I think this game is based off of. Very good book. And this is before Casino Royale. He is like literally just out of the Royal Navy. He's in the 00 program. And fucking Bond is like brash. He's young. He is completely like, you know, the dark version of James Bond is already like pretty prominent in the novels. You kind of see snippets of it in the books. In the movies sometimes. Roger Moore was actually really good at portraying the dark side of Bond, where he's like kind of sadistic and shit. It's really, really dope. I love that aspect of him. But you know, most of the movies don't really dive into that. But this, dude, he is a fucking asshole. James Bond is an asshole in this book. And like, you know, there's like this entire storyline where he's going after an older agent who's like a bad guy. That's like one of the antagonists. You know, he meets this older woman who teaches him like the ways of the world and like, you know, carnal shit and stuff like that as well. And so like, you know, it's like a lot of the things that make Bond who he is later on. And a lot of betrayal in the book and stuff. He gets burned a lot. So, you know, he you know, not like physically, but like, you know, mentally and stuff. So these scars carry him and kind of like make him the Bond that you and I know for the entire rest of the entire franchise of Bond. And this is what I think this game is based off of. It's
Inherently
super
charming.
cool.
He's funny.
Really good
but
book,
he's not
by the
yet
way.
cold.
Really good book.
He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a
impatient,
not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize.
Yeah.
That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there.
So different
how
than
does a
James
young
Bond that
man
made it unique?
fare
Yeah, exactly,
while still
exactly,
retaining
same
his values.
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets.
This is awesome. I love this deep
The world
dive.
is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them. Using the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that.
And apparently they're making I saw a little bit of like a blurb written by, I think it was the big bald guy who heads IO Interactive. He was saying that one of the things that they want to make sure to do is kind of, you know, take a lot of the Hitman DNA and put it in the game by giving you multiple paths to completing every mission. As in, every mission can be stealthed, or you can go guns blazing, or you can charm your way through, or you can do this, or you can do that. And so, like, I don't know if you're going to have perks or whatever in the game. That'd be weird. But there's definitely going to be a lot of different pathways, which is really cool. I'd like a more open world-esque version of how to do the Bond missions. Something I've missed in every single Bond game. Some of them delved into it a little bit. Like, was it Everything and Nothing? I think it was Everything and Nothing. That was one of the Bond games. And it was one of the ones that was like not a Pierce Brosnan movie, but Pierce Brosnan plays Bond in the video game. And I think that was the one on GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. Really good game. And that had a little bit of those mechanics that you could do different pathways, secrets and things like that. You could, you know, if you broke the barrels, they would roll down the hill and kill a guard, so you didn't have to worry about like killing the guard later on with your fists or whatever, and you're trying to stealth through the area. It had like really cool stuff of that. A really good intro song. Oh, dude. I can tell you one thing, Stasis Guy. The trailer went hard with one of the best Bond songs ever on Her Majesty's Secret Service. The movie, not so much, but the song was... It's like considered the unofficial real anthem of James Bond. And the entire trailer had that song. So I think they know their songs. Like, I'm pretty hyped, man. I think they're going to have a really good song stasis guy. I don't think they're going to miss that. I hope you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
You'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
Okay. Hey, there's a boy.
So our
Baldy
longtime fans from our Hitman franchise
Baldy
can
47
expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with
there it is.
Standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there, seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful.
I will probably replay this game in like every single way. Play the charming Bond, play the guns blazing Bond, play the, you know, the sneaky Bond. I'll probably try them all. My first run of this will probably be like just doing whatever comes natural. If it feels like I should stealth, I'll stealth. If it feels like I should do whatever, I'll do whatever kind of thing. But then we'll go like, we'll try a full stealth run of this and everything. Like, I'm going to play the shit out of this game.
And all that stuff, that's your Bond, and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon.
Right.
Whereas just Bond
is
very
not
much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the
I'm
game
glad they
is
realized
to
that.
see what he'll say. Because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
Okay.
If Hitman
I
is
like
a
that.
single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on
Hitman is
his
kind of the
journey as a
hero,
character,
just
and
in
we
a different
are
way.
much more focused on saving the world.
I think they have their...
We're dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a
Good.
physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a...
What I would love to see, I don't know if they're going to do this, I would love to see a very, very good mechanic for fist fighting. Because there's a lot of fist fighting portions of James Bond movies. And so if they have that, I will be very happy. I hope they have that. I hope they have that in a very good way.
Great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow
Guys, a fan of
combat where
Majin
you're
Buu.
fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab...
Also, I'm a firm believer in looking at a game studio and seeing what they have on their desk. If they have a whole bunch of cool nerdy shit, I feel better about the company. And it makes sense that if you go back to the beginning of this and you watch all of this stuff, every single desk that we've seen has like fucking Dragon Ball Z characters, has fucking like nerd science books, has like all kinds of like, you know, other, you know, anime memorabilia and like other video game memorabilia and shit. And it's not like, you know, bobbleheads and shit. Like, no, I'm talking about like real nerd shit. Just a small tidbit, but I really like that. And it shows that, you know, they're kind of like normal people working here.
them and
like
punch them
real
and throw them
OG
into each other,
gamers.
use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the
I like that.
dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless.
So he's
in-and-out
mentioning
between that.
melee.
It's
This is
very
good.
Exciting. We as a studio and as a team have evolved a lot to do top class action. Spectacle moments and spectacle situations, all interactive.
Good.
The
Spectacle is a
situations
big part of
you
Bond.
get into are absolutely wild. It's because that's the 360 experience that our fans deserve and expect from a Bond experience. And we've really...
I mean, you know, I said it before, I'll say it again. I can't think of a better studio to take on this project except for IO Interactive. Like maybe Rare, as in like old school Rare, the one who used to make Perfect Dark and, you know, really good in-depth games like that. Shit, I mean, the same company made GoldenEye, so they already made a Bond game. But, you know, this is like another one of those companies I'm like, all right, if we can't have Rare do it, because Rare doesn't really exist in the same way anymore, IO Interactive is huge. This is like the best pickup possible.
To sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond. like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So
okay, yeah, boats.
Everything we know,
so it looks like we can drive the boat.
With technology to deliver an experience that is more advanced than we've ever done before.
Now, one thing I don't know about, and they've not really answered, is what time period does this game take place in? Because he's young Bond, but is it young Bond in the 80s? Is it young Bond in the 2000s? Which period in the world is this? Is this 90s Bond? Like, are we dealing with AI and supercomputers? Are we dealing with, like, you know, flip phones? Or are we dealing with, like, Cold War era shit? I mean, either way, I'm in. I would prefer it to not be modern. I would prefer it to be an older time period, personally. That would just make more sense, just mentally. But we'll see. They didn't really answer that. They never really talked about it. But that would be super cool if we don't have, like, a supercomputer, an AI, or a laptop to fix everything. I'd really like that.
A larger-than-life action-adventure story. And
I actually think that the next James Bond movie should be a prequel that goes back into, like, the Cold War era. That would be amazing for me. I don't know. I think people would like that as well. Because, like, right now, everything is based around computers. Everything's based around AI and cell phones and stuff. And that solves so many problems.
What we've delivered, but it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next thing. It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
All the things that they're saying makes complete sense.
This is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice coming together and finally seeing.
Find someone to play the Sean Connery version of Bond. Yeah, I think that's impossible. You can't remake Sean Connery. Okay, looks like they didn't answer the question I was asking. That's okay. We'll find out more. I will cover everything there is to cover about this game upcoming until this game comes out, and then we'll play it the day it comes out. I am day one buying this. I'm day one playing it. I'm praying to God that it won't suck. IO Interactive is good. They don't really make bad games, so I think we're in good hands. But yeah, I'm going to be going hard on this game. So if you guys like this little breakdown, make sure to give it a like, give it a comment, share it with your friends. Like I said, I'm like one of the biggest Bond fans ever, so I know pretty much anything there is to know. If you have any questions about Bond, if you have any questions of things that you'd like to see, or if you have any, questions about Bond in general, like, hey, I don't know what happens with this character, or like, what do you think about this situation with Bond? How do you think they'll handle blah, 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 blah? Ask it in the comments below. I'll answer every single question possible. And if I don't know, I'll just tell you I don't know. And love to make you friends, and, share this video with your friends as well. And if you want to see this live, hop into Cap Corgi on Twitch. We stream every single night. Catch you guys in the next video. Sorry, I want to do an outro because I'm going to be making this section into its own video, for sure. We're going back to the PC Game Show. Pew pew. Okay, parkour and shooting. Okay. Boomer shooter. Very boomer shooter. I honestly don't think anyone could play a Sean Connery version of Bond now. I genuinely don't. He was just too unique, And I kind of like that everyone has their own spin. I think there's other people that would make a good Bond. Like, I think Henry Cavill could have been a great Bond. I think he still could. I don't know if they'll let him, but, like, I would love a Henry Cavill Bond. I think Fassbender could have been a really good Bond. I think he's too old now, but, 10 years ago, he would have been a perfect pick for Bond as well. I think they stuck with Daniel Craig too long. Daniel Craig didn't even want to play Bond for, like, the last 2 movies. And they kept, like, fucking forcing him to do it.
When the world ended, we shielded our city.
What is this?
Safe but trapped. We endured. Until now.
See animals.
Until you, time traveler. Only you can shatter our chains.
Is this a MOBA?
Guide our armies. Defend our kingdom. Propel the evil hordes.
Or is this like a hero siege?
Rebuild what the enemy shattered and restore the might of our city. The lands of
this is like a hero siege.
Still whisper secrets. relics of power waiting.
Interesting.
To be claimed.
This is an
Together,
ARPG hero siege.
You are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow.
This is cool.
Once banished, you will break us.
It has city builder mechanics, ARPG mechanics. I like this. EverSiege? Dude, this is a hero siege. This is a quintessential hero siege. I'm gonna sign up for that shit.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has.
Jesus.
Okay. It's in your best interest to listen to me.
What is this? This looks cool.
Good work. Head back to the van. Head back to the van.
Dread XP. Oh no, is the game called Pigface? I can tell which one. Maybe it's called Pigface.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned
the game is
engine
called
of
Pigface.
gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of...
You wake up with an explosive headache and a pool of your own blood. Your exit, a terrible woman whose awful past finally caught up to her. Fulfill contracts for the people who drilled into your skull. Guns blazing or slow and tactical, it doesn't matter. They know you'll have whatever it takes. It's a fast-paced FPS. All right. So it is a boomer shooter and has a demo.
Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Interesting.
Let's find out.
I'll check that out.
Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard.
Oh my god.
You're talking about features
fucking
for
computers
reliable
again.
overclocking and memory performance, running
Bro.
RDNA performance.
Awesome.
Man, they really
And for
wanted
those
that
of you who
AMD
want to speed
sponsor,
up your
huh?
own- A montage.
Oh, a montage.
She's way too
right.
cute.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but
Okay.
Oh, perfect. In the meantime,
nice.
Here's some new tech for you, or
She's
should I
freeze
say,
framed.
some new Terra tech.
That's silly. That's cute. All right. This is interesting. A bullet hell, but you're a car. Okay, I like this. Interesting. And depending on the parts, your stats change. This is a Vampire Survivors, but you're a car. I like this. I like this a lot. What was it called? Give me the name. I'll play it. And you can literally build the entire car. What the hell? This is cool. Terratech Legion. Okay, I'll check it out. So apparently Terratech is a different game. There is a demo for that. The Legion game. 3 GB demo. It's a pretty chunky one. I click in so I can use my arrows to fast forward or whatever. What is this? This is The Sims? This is kind of Sims-esque. Wait, this might actually be like a life sim. This is a bold move. These are expensive as fuck to make. That's why we only really have The Sims and now Inzoi. What is this game? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I played the shit out of The Sims. The only thing bad about The Sims is the monetization. Paralives. And it's coming out in December. I've never heard of this. What is that? Paralives. You live and then you die, but at least you do it in a nice house. Paralives is an upcoming life simulation game. Interesting. And it's very much like your character dies. So it's like made for that. So there is building, management, you know, all of that stuff. Fascinating. And the point of it is to be immersive. Immersive and very open world-esque. And there will be mods. Games like this live and die by mods. There will be mods. Thank God. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, what is this? Arc, but not Arc. Not quite Arc or the... Whoa, wait a second. Okay. With PvP. So more rusty. Okay. Did someone say Arc? Aku! We miss you, buddy. I started streaming again last night. After taking care of Papa Corgi for 2 weeks. It's good to see you, buddy. There's no dinos in this, but, you know. I guess it's Arc on Kong Island. What the hell? Lost Rift. Okay, we're gonna check out Lost Rift, boys. Lost Rift. There's a demo for this, Aku.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
It's a first-person survival shooter adventure that blends base-building PvE co-op with high-stakes PvPvE. Extraction gameplay set on a mysterious archipelago that can be explored solo or in teams of up to 5. Very interesting. And there is a demo. It's a 9 GB demo, so it's pretty chunky. Yeah, dude, that looks good, man. I'll check that out.
Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks
Tech
upstairs.
is cool. I don't know who that
It's
is.
a surprise, you see. When you see
Vampire-like
them,
game?
just let them know that
Which
they can
game?
add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link
And how you
below
doing,
to
Aku?
see
We
all
miss
the
you, buddy.
goodies
It's good to
in
have you
today's
back.
show. And in the meantime,
We haven't
let's
seen
see
you in
what
a while,
our
man. I hope
friends
you're
over
okay.
at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Oh, Terror Attack. Oh, yeah, the Vampire Survivors game. Yeah, we just saw that. We just saw the trailer for that. Oh, dude, I played this game. This game is so good. It's super Brazilian. And it's like kind of like an ARPG, but kind of like a bullet hell. It's a good game, man. I played the shit out of this. Ah, I got you, Aku. Well, hey, keep in mind, buddy. I put up all of the PlayStation Showcase and all of the Summer Games Fest already. And we just did the Xbox Showcase tonight. I'll be putting that in the morning. And this is the PC Game Show. And it's been like 2 hours long already. So there's a lot of trailers for you to enjoy, buddy, on YouTube, my friend. On YouTube. We love you, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you back.
Sertão é rico para quem tem olhos de ver. Não é lugar para vocês.
How have you been for the past 2 weeks, Aku? Yeah, this game, really good RPG mechanics, really good progression, really good, you know, weapons and builds and stuff. Just a good game, man. This game is really good.
Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu.
You guess? Okay. What does that mean?
Eles moveram mundos para acabar com nosso.
Dude, we didn't even do the constellation map. That wasn't a mechanic in the demo. We played the demo for like maybe like 5 hours or something. Like, it was good. It was a chunky demo. Oh, Texas Heat. I got you. Yeah. Stay cool, my friend. Absolutely. Stay frosty. I actually forgot you were into Texas, man. And give the family my best as well. We miss Baby Cat.
Aggravated vandalism.
We saw a trailer for this. This is like a giant policeman in the air, and if you commit crimes, he like kills you. Dude, we saw like a mini trailer of this at, I think... dude, it was like the game show from like 3 months ago. This looks cool.
Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee.
This looks wild. Aw, Cat is annoyed. He's a good dog.
And it pains me deeply.
He's asleep. Alright, it's time to get him. Can we kill him?
But a lamb that's always lost.
Negotiate, insult, or beg for forgiveness.
Has to be.
Dude, this is like that anime where the giants eat you. Milt Sioner. Very weird name. But I will sign up for that playtest. Milt Sioner. Wait. I must have spelled it wrong. Militioner. I forgot an I. I want to make sure I get the name right. Oh my god. There it is. Okay. Piss him off, flatter, disappoint, or lie, and even romance a giant. What the fuck? You can romance the giant? Yeah, maybe we can ask him. Well, we can romance him, Ryan. Maybe we can ask him to put him up his butt.
Like a fairy tale, but it's
We'll try it. Who knows?
The hordes line up at the door.
That is so freaking wild.
All of this can really burn your biscuits. But you
and I did sign up for the playtest. So I'll let you know if I get into that. We'll play that giant game for sure.
Magical food.
Also, Ryan, how you doing, buddy? So many good indies, man. So many good indies.
And the path to a demon's heart.
Hope you're having a good night, little buddy. Arcane Eats? That looks cute, but I'm not a big fan of the perk parts.
Hey, let's check
giant
out how
butt
things are
stuff.
progressing.
Oh no, that's been there.
The rig.
Yeah, that hentai's been around for a long time,
Hey,
Smeg.
Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Vor is a big part of that.
Great. They're hooking up a... Oh my god, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No.
Ask the devs on
printer
Twitter
is
about
too dangerous.
Vor.
I told them the
I
rig
don't
is
think I'm
way
gonna
too
do
valuable
that.
to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because we're downloading a driver.
Oh,
wait.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh no.
He's
No,
crying.
he's sobbing.
Nice.
You maniacs! Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting,
Okay, whatever. I just skipped past most of that. I love day 9, but I just want to see the trailers. Nice, Ryan. Christopher Columbus.
It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Gun Touchables.
Gun
Tricks in the
Touchables.
wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies
I'll play
are
all of
getting
these, man.
upgraded
I
too,
love these games.
And that's where things heat up.
It's called Gun
So get
Touchables.
ready to blow stuff up. And smack stuff with a shovel. And
Oh, apparently
shred
this is
stuff
already
with
on
a
the wish
bone
list.
saw. And snipe stuff. Survival is about sticking together.
So this is also co-op. Co-op up to 1 to 4 players. Okay.
It's about getting badass guns
Interesting.
and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing
Nice, Ryan.
whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're up against a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's
Aku, you and
only
I can
one
play
way
this
to
together, bro.
survive, and that's to become Gun Touchable.
Gun
Coming to early access on
Touchable.
June 17th.
All right, not bad. That looks cool. I'll play that. Okay. Okay. This looks interesting. This looks wild. Some impossible visual puzzles with a boomer shooter, it looks like. Is this a puzzle game or is this a shooter game? Oh, it's an Ultra Kill DLC. Okay. Ultra Kill is a boomer shooter. I've never played original Ultra Kill yet. So they made Ultra Kill even more insane. I heard Ultra Kill was like really good. Like people say Ultra Kill is like the best. Cool. Someday I'll play Ultra Kill. Someday.
Coming up in the show.
Ooh, I like that game. What is that? Oh, that might have been the Warhammer game. Maybe they made it better. I stopped playing that game ages ago. I kept it up for like 3 months, man, but I couldn't play any more of it. I heard they fixed it, which is good. What's it called? Not Vermintide. Vermintide was the OG, the good one. Darktide. I think it was Darktide. This looks good though. This looks like a cool city builder. Just a big old tower. Stario, Heaven Tower. All right. I'm going to grab that one.
This is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
Wait.
This is the one that's like voiced by like the Breaking Bad kid and everything. So basically you work at a superhero agency and it's extremely narrative focused. Like your choices matter. You can completely like have a good ending or a bad ending or whatever. Dude, this one looked so good. We only saw a short trailer. I think it was the Gaming Galaxy showcase from like 3 months ago or something. Maybe it was last year. It was a very short trailer.
We're doing this?
I'm excited about this.
Hey team, this is your dispatcher.
Someone's robbing the museum. Watch and learn, Sonny.
How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday.
So you gotta like get the personalities and make them mesh with their powers and stuff. Demo out today. Oh shit, what was the name of the game as well? Fuck.
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
I will definitely play this demo.
We're doing
maybe
this?
even tomorrow.
Hey team, this is your dispatcher.
I'm just looking for the name.
Watch and learn, Sonny.
How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
What's the name?
Friday. Today's Friday. I know.
Dispatch. Okay. Okay. Welcome to Bike Paradise. So the demo is available for dispatch, and it's less than a gig. I downloaded it. This looks great. We're gonna play that tomorrow, probably. Good music, man. So it's a bike race thing. Interesting. I wonder if it's gonna be true to life and you're like, you can be the most annoying fucking bike rider ever. And like, you know, piss off pedestrians and shit. That'd be like real life.
Wheel World is the rare kind of game that leaves you asking the important questions. Like, why aren't all the world's bicycles shaped like hot dogs?
We can only hope the answer reveals itself someday. Until then, let's turn our attention to the latest from FBC Firebreak.
Ooh, this
the
game
next
looks
game
good.
From Remedy.
This is the
And if
Left 4
my
Dead game, but
tracker
by
is working
Remedy.
properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
Uh-oh. The Bureau.
It's been 6 years now since we've been locked in with the Hiss.
Okay.
I don't care about your day job. If you can hold a gun and use a tool,
you're in.
Firebreak needs you.
So this is the world of Control.
This ain't an easy shift, but at least
And
you
Alan
won't be
Wake and all
alone.
that.
Your fellow Firebreakers will have your back. Fighting together, fixing together, and hell, even shower together.
Hey, yo.
You can stand your ground.
Finally, me and the boys can shower together.
It'll be more than enough to survive.
By the way, I heard there was like no microtransactions in this game, which is really cool.
Corrupted item loose on site.
On my way.
I'll definitely play this game. The sticky note monster. What the fuck?
So, that's the job. Sounds simple enough.
What the hell?
Good.
It comes out on the 17th?
I've got a liability waiver here.
I didn't realize it was
with
coming
your
out that
name on
soon.
it.
That's actually crazy.
That trailer was absolutely epic, delivered on all fronts, but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the post-it notes, the traffic lights, and
Who
the
calls
slight
it post-it
feeling of
notes? I call it
regret
sticky notes.
in the shower. What have we signed up to?
Being with our boys in the shower, that is
game
college.
Director of FBC Firebreak.
Ain't that right,
Thank you
Ryan?
so much for joining us.
My best friend right there. I met him in college.
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now.
It's
So we're
post-it
really
notes?
excited to
It's
share
sticky
a lot more
notes.
of the game, stuff
'Cause
that we
they're
haven't
sticky.
shown. A little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out
Like how
in
one of the sticky notes fell.
2019, and we're revisiting that world.
Dude, I need to
in
finish this game.
FBC.
Control was
Why
so
was
good, dude.
now the right time
Control
to
was an
revisit?
amazing
So
game.
right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective.
I think they
so
need
you
to
can
make
kind
a
of go
Control
back
too.
into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I don't know if it'll narratively make sense. I never finished the
I
game.
mean, you did have a
but-
lot of fun in Control, and also we're in first person this time, so
Yeah, so of course very different, and I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely like tonally to the side of Control.
Okay.
And this was a really big challenge for us because of course Control was very moody and atmospheric and,
Yeah,
and very like
very
horror-tinged.
narrative.
But of course
Loved
it did
it.
always have that little edge of absurdity.
Okay, they already said they're working
speaking
on
to
Control
that,
2 after Alan Wake
This
2?
is kind
Thank
of like why
God.
we leaned into that more absurd angle. Because
Now, when are they gonna lock the fuck in and make the next Max Payne? That's my question. I want Max fucking Payne.
you know, Control was very carefully built for a single-player experience. Since we are sort of
Remedy better
kind
get
of
off
joke
their
around
ass
with
and
your
make some
mates
good
and
fucking
just kind of have
games,
fun
man.
thing.
I'm
We
kidding,
didn't
they
want
always
to
make good
totally
games,
like
but
betray that.
I want
that
Max
franchise,
Payne.
but we did want to take those kind of recipe components.
Dude, I
and
think
just
we need a
flip them
Max
around.
Payne
so
remake.
we keep that kind of edge
1 and 2.
of like horror and tension
Please.
and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value. So, for example, like you
Just
saw
graphic
Sticky Ricky, our
remaster, that's it.
gigantic
That's all I want.
monster made
Don't
out of
change
sticky
the
notes.
gameplay or
In one
anything
of our
at
trailers,
all.
you know, somebody I think actually shouts like "Sticky Ricky."
Sticky Ricky.
Which was to us very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky
Oh,
is joining
jeez.
us today. He's just getting himself together, and maybe he'll answer
Pretty
a few
sure
of my
Max Payne is
questions.
trapped in a world where rights are held by somebody
I don't
else.
necessarily have 3 straight-up fraggers on my
I don't
team.
think so.
Are there roles that we can
Is that
adopt
true?
in this game?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll have to look
the
that
game
up,
is kind
Ace
of
Roy.
built around
I hope that's not
trifecta
true.
of kind of saved loadouts that are centered around tools. We
I'll
call
be
these
very
crisis
sad if that's
kits,
true.
And each one was developed
You
with
might
a
be
different
right.
play style in mind. So we have one
Yeah,
that kind of
that
shoots
would
these
suck.
gigantic like liquid globules you saw in the trailer, and this is
Okay.
for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface. Like I don't really care. I just kind of want to paint the world with something. And then we have another one which is a tool that kind of looks like a pogo stick mixed with a defibrillator.
That's the big jump.
And you might be surprised, but we always have this as like a precision and tactical instrument, just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench.
Nice.
It's just a wrench. It's a gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get people right into the gameplay. So that's at the cost of some direct storytelling, but we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative and
Okay,
what
so
it
there's
feels
still
like to be
world
inside
building.
the
I
old
like
house.
that.
We do associate Remedy with these big narrative games, so much imagination, atmosphere.
So why are you
obviously Alan
making a
Wake,
shooter?
Obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels like a new departure for you guys moving into this space. So why?
Why? Why is it a great
and
question?
to be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't go into this game whatsoever expecting those type of experiences, which, by the way, I personally
that gun looks
adore.
cool. I want that
started
gun.
at Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so
That
so
weird
this
looking
isn't a
circular
pushback on
assault
that type of
rifle, that thing
experience.
looks dope.
But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same same time,
you could be right,
we just
Ace,
wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge control head and you know all of the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it will be part of what Remedy is in the future.
So,
fascinating.
Mike, as an online cooperative shooter, what does this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think a lot of people treat it
Yeah, is this going to be like dog shit live service or what?
Is avoiding kind of like FOMO,
I already know the answer.
like engagement. You know, you don't need to check in every day. We're not going to kind of add a timed battle pass. So if you
no battle pass, no live service, nothing. When you finish the game, it's done. But until then, you can enjoy with your friends. One-time buy-in price. That's the answer, by the way, guys.
Come in on day one,
Based
you come back to us a year from now, all you're going to see is all the great stuff that we add. And speaking of that, already in this year, we're going to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the other 5 game modes that we ship with, already growing it by about 40% by the end of the year.
Okay.
We've got additional endgame systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching, it's a stapler, like opened out, and it just...
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
There's a stapler already.
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings, it can show up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move.
And then it kills you.
So it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house. Is that a stapler?
I never finished the game, man. Don't spoil it.
The stapler and altered item, and then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up, and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face.
A stapler fly.
Gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam, where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th.
Do you have Xbox handheld? No, I do not. But we did cover the new Xbox handheld
today. Thank you so much, Mike. And
on the Xbox Showcase. It looks cool as hell. And I think it's going to be like better than
FBC, lovely
better than the Switch 2 probably, for sure.
Hey,
in terms of money for value, you can use Steam on that thing, man. That's cool.
We offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Do you have the Xbox handheld?
Yeah, you know, that's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next entry in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
Ah, the Anno series, okay. Apparently the series is really good, but I've never tried it because I'm afraid of Ubisoft sucking dick and wasting my time on a Ubisoft game. So I never played Anno. I heard it's like one of their best series.
It's all about location, location, location.
That's cute. The statue's singing, I like that. That's a cute little thing. Your brother loves those games, hates the business models. You see, that's the word. That's the part I'm worried about, Ace Roy. Exactly. The DLC pricing and, you know, fucking a city builder with a battle pass. I don't know if it has one, but it's something Ubisoft would do, which drives me nuts. This kind of reminds me of the medieval city builders that I've tried, the indie ones. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. Manor Lords, I think, is one of them. Looks good. He also hates that they add DLCs. Manage a new area, then they add it, new content adds more and more. Apparently it becomes overbloated. Yep. Like, Paradox games do that a lot as well, Ace Roy. I play a lot of Paradox games.
I thought I told you there's nothing up there.
Like, what's up there, though?
This is the only up
There's
game.
a tower.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
not
when
only
you
up.
get to the top of the tower,
This is like one of
what's
those
there?
frustrating
like a
games.
Top of a tower.
I think they call them rage games. I think that's the genre. I need to play this someday. I'll play this one. I played the shit out of Only Up.
There we go.
It's sounds weird, man. It's like if Seth Rogen made Only Up. This would be a good stream game.
Oh, I'm done. Probably nothing up there anyway. Yep.
You know, out of the Rage games, I've only played Only Up. I've not played the other ones. There's like one where you're like a knight and it's like an obstacle course. I haven't done that one. There's one where you have to, you're Sisyphus who has to roll the ball up the hill, the boulder. I haven't done that one either. I think this is Dark Tide. Yeah, this is Dark Tide. I was right. Dude, this game sucked dick at launch. Are you RoboCop? There's no way they added a RoboCop DLC, bro. Oh, Arbites. Okay, okay. So it's not RoboCop. Thank God. So they added a new class. Okay. Cool. I think they made the game better. I heard the game's a lot better for Dark Tide. But that truck lost me as a customer with how bad Dark Tide was for like a year. A literal year the game's dog shit. So sad. I heard really good things about Endless Legend 1. I never really played it. But it's like Fantasy Civ, essentially. I heard really good things about this game. Preferred it to Vermintide? Oh, yeah. Vermintide 2 was like a step forward than Darktide for like an entire year. Like it was, dude, Darktide was a step backwards than like their fucking 10-year-old game. That was one of the parts that pissed me off. The only thing complete for an entire year in Darktide was their in-game store. It was pathetic.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig, and I'm eager to show it. So
I'm glad that they're a lot better now. Build
and see where things are at.
Oh, hi, Mika. We have
to do the sacrifice.
Got to do the sacrifice.
Can we? Loving show in wishlist. My own wishlist.
Games. Here's our next world premiere.
Thank God.
A brand new game published by Punkle, the creator of Vampire Survivors.
Ooh, Vampire Survivors 2? No way. A side scroller. Interesting. It's like Ninja Gaiden OG. And it's still, you know, a bullet hell style game. But side-scrolling. This kind of reminds me of an old game called One Button Death Punch, I think, or something. And you can only press right or left. And you using one finger. One finger Death Punch, I think. Berserkers. Berserk or Die. I will check that out. Berserk or Die. Dude, look how base this guy is. The maker of Vampire Survivors. How much did he make his new game? Guess. If you're watching this on YouTube, guess. I'll give you 10 seconds. Vampire Survivors was like, what, $5 when it came out? He could easily make this game, Berserk or Die, which is a one-button game, it looks like, or maybe like, you know, just a couple-button game. He could have made it probably like $20. Did he? No. The game is $3.59. It's on sale. $4 normally. What a fucking Giga Chad. What an absolute badass. I love it. I love it. This is really, really cool. It is. So it's a spin-off of One Finger Death Punch. Oh, that's what the reviews are saying. Holy shit. It's an angry version of one button death punch. One finger death punch. Okay, that's awesome. I'm probably just going to buy the game, honestly. Yeah, I'll probably just buy the game. Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? Mr. Vampire Survivors, John Vampire Survivors, has earned my love. He has. I will trust him with this game. We'll probably install it and play it tomorrow as well. I'll probably check it out. That looks dope. And this is why I watch every game show. You never know when you'll find a gem like that. We've seen some really good games. I've wished this a lot from this. Overpowered, underpaid. Wait, what is this? So it's a bullet hell robot version of what is it called? Beepo, maybe? This looks good, man. Mycopunk. Interesting. All right.
Welcome, everyone.
Happy to be here.
Greetings, local life.
Risk of Rain. It reminds me of Risk
you.
of Rain.
Open your mind.
This could be a party.
We simply can't pass it up.
Off we go, Buckaroo!
Lippo Plus. For when you want something a little different.
Coming your way.
Now. Hold on.
What's on your mind?
Aliens. The anomaly.
The bend.
We could theoretically
What
send
is this?
TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
What is the game? I want gameplay. What is the gameplay?
Dimension television.
Only on Blippo Plus.
Blippo Plus? On Playdate?
All
I don't
those
even know
games
what that
have looked
game
great,
was.
And wouldn't you know it? We've got even more to show you. Check this out.
I have no
I'm
clue what that
Felix
game was.
I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev. And what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious.
Okay.
It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more.
What do you say, Morbid Metal? Morbid Metal, okay.
Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack and slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation.
This looks pretty good.
Your mission?
All right, I'm gonna look this up.
Beautiful and brutal iterations.
Morbid
grow
Metal.
Stronger and prove your worth to your creator.
Demo is there.
You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a
Looks
shooter.
good, man. This is a
except
7
here,
gigabyte demo,
you're
man. This
switching
thing is
full-on
huge.
playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation.
Okay.
You can even chain attacks.
Those are the
between
roguelike
different
mechanics.
characters. Start with Vector
Perks.
to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's
So each
special
character
attack.
is a different archetype, and you can switch
Mastering each
anytime you
playstyle
want.
will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful
Very
enemies,
interesting. I like
each
this.
with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses.
I hope I can turn the
These
screen
are
shake off.
dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new
I'm not a big
run
fan of screen
reshapes
shake.
the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change.
Everything
and
else
you
looks
have
good,
to
though. This
adapt
game looks
and
dope
make
as hell.
strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style.
This is very
making
interesting.
each run truly unique.
Like a lot of RPG mechanics on this as
Play
well.
the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wish this now for early access on August 20th.
Oh, it's Steam Next Fest now? Damn. Okay, maybe that's why there's so many demos right now. Most of the games on here had demos. What's that girl doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So you can move gravity. It's a puzzle game of jumping with gravity. And it's like a horror theme. Everything's all weird. Interesting. You will forget. Love Eternal. Interesting. Yeah, they look pretty good. I'm not really a big platformer guy anymore, but
Peggy 3.
Didn't look bad. I like the gravity reversal thing. It's pretty nice. Saber Interactive. These are the Space Marine guys. Bus Bell.
Good morning, Emberville. Today is the first day of our very own public bus service.
What the hell?
Will start in the tracks and ash tree.
Is this Bus Driver Simulator?
As passenger approvals roll in.
Yeah, I think it's Bus Driver Simulator, guys.
The City Council says this will be the test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
What the hell? How did Space Marine 2 devs make this, man? Well, these games make a lot of money. They have a long tail.
Hey, Sean, should
Either
we
a big
see
spike
what's
or a
going
long
on
tail is
the
what you want as a
factory
game.
floor? Make sure there's no production line issues holding up the rig.
Well,
That
that's a
look
great
cool.
idea.
Window, right? They
Might check that out.
Any glad you to you. Here, tap on the icon.
Dude, this
and you'll
show is
instantly hack
long.
into the
Use this?
Well, it's a free trial
I gotta
for
go to
7
sleep.
days, but then
Sean, this is
Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. I like the art style in this. The pixel art style is really nice already. This is clean. This looks clean. Oh, okay, so it's like a survival game? A third-person survival game. Arc without the PvP. Maybe. Atmosphere. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So it's a space survival. Look cool.
Subject.
Run 01. Kind of gives you like marathon vibes. So there's like boomer shooter marathon.
And we're the rats in his cage. You're gonna get us out of here. We better get to work.
This looks pretty good. This looks like it has tight shooting mechanics. There's a demo as well? Probably, yeah. I think like 80% of the games shown today at this showcase have demos. Which is insane. I think there's only like 4 or 5 that I looked up that didn't have a demo. Void Breaker. We saw a trailer for this at one of the other game shows. I think it might have been OTK Game Expo. Okay. Stardew Valley-ish. It's a cute goth girl. Wait, I think this is the one that's like a horror game. It's Stardew Valley, but it's a horror game. And to like figure out who the murderer is. I think that's what this game is. Breaking and entering. Oh, dude, I might check this game out, man. This looks dope. Yeah, this looks pretty cool, man. I'll check this out. Grave Seasons. Okay.
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life sim filled with supernatural horrors, just like my everyday to day life. And of course, it's from Blumhouse.
Grave Season is a narrative farming sim with a terrifying twist. Someone is a supernatural killer in your town.
Danger of murder. So this should hopefully scratch an itch.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
Okay, another horror? Give me another horror, baby. Dude, Blumhouse has been killing it, man.
Auspicious of nights.
They've been releasing so many games.
Raise a toast. New friends.
New
I bid you welcome.
Are we in Vampire's Mansion?
We've got to get out of here.
This will help.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
I like this. I don't normally like card games, but this is unique. So this is like Slay the Spire-ish, but you control a party, and you're in essentially what amounts to like a horror board game.
Keep your cards
haunting on the house on the hill or something like that.
This isn't right.
For you'll need to decide who you can trust.
This is cool. This is unique. I like this.
Before the rest of my guests arrive.
Eyes of Hellfire. Dude, that looks cool.
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines Unofficial Patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG. Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before.
GOG,
Just
man,
add the
is
mod
so
to your
good.
library, click download, and install it. It's that simple.
Vampire the Masquerade
GOG has
Bloodlines is
teamed
like
up
one of my
with
favorite
modding
games of all time.
communities to bring you iconic
Game is
fan
good this year,
creations,
dude.
which by restoring cut
I think
content,
gaming has been
fixing
good since like
long-standing bugs,
2023.
to introducing entirely new quests, characters,
But
and
that's because of indie
experiences.
games.
Breathe new life into classic titles.
Oh, that game, by the way, The Eyes of Hellfire, it's also a multiplayer game. That's different. So this is like much more like a board game. This is interesting. I hope there's a single player mode, because I don't know if I could play that game with multiple people. It might be cool,
Later
but
this
like
year.
Sky Oblivion, dude, they had a fucking ad for Sky Oblivion. That's
fast
base.
food. Velocity noodles. Fast food at its best.
Hacking is a weapon. Oh, dude, we saw this. This was at OTK's game showcase. This one looks really, really good. I think it was OTK. I don't know. I saw like 3 indie game showcases about a month and a half ago. I don't remember which one was which, but we saw the trailer for this game. This looks cool. So if you like the quick hacking in Cyberpunk, this is a top-down, like, what's it called? A top-down shooter version of that. Just based around that one mechanic. Indie really lifted their games. Dude, there's so many good indie games. Dinkum. I heard this game was really good. I never played Dinkum. I have some friends that love this shit. And it's like Pokemon-esque. It was one of the games that like Nintendo tried to attack. And I don't think they were able to. Or maybe they were, and then like Dinkum got around it with it, like, you know, basically doing the same shit. This is like much more like Minecraft-y than Pokemon. This looks happy. This looks nice. I feel like this game would be cracked though, so I kind of don't want to try it because I feel like I'd get sucked in. It's a good problem to have. Good problem to have. Crafted makes that interesting. Interesting.
Well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology...
I couldn't care less, lady. I'm so sorry.
It calls to me.
This case was of the rig, powered and...
Click enemy number /survey now. Get your hat in the ring.
So our build might
What do
be
they call
finished,
it?
but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
PCgamer.com/survey. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up now, but I'll look it up now.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Okay.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the
Top-down survival horror shooter.
protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
I like
Lord
this.
protect me from the evil within.
Void Martyrs. That looks good. Very short, but that'll look good. Oh, dude, this is the Gamba one. This is where you get it twisted. Clover Pit. This looks insane. I like it already. Oh, dude, this game is crazy, crazy. Eclipsium. Okay. Eclipsium. Okay, what is this? Cyberpunk bullet hell boomer shooter. Kind of what it looks like. So Eclipsium was a sunless world begins devouring itself. Each step shifts the landscape beneath you as you search for what remains. It's a retro psychological surreal horror game. Interesting. Very interesting.
We're Play Fusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games.
Oh yeah, they have access to more tech now for indie. Yeah, exactly.
Capture the flag.
Unreal 5 is a big step as
strategy
well.
collides with chaos.
For that exact reason. Is it the looter shooter competing with Borderlands? Maybe? I don't know.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Oh no, there's that capture the flag thing. It looked interesting, but nah, not really my vibe.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This year's Tyler Glale. Yeah. We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California.
Oh, someone asked about Binding of Isaac.
This is not a wig. Yeah. Number 2, we got a game coming out soon. Yeah. Here's the trailer. Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul is removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last
He's
one?
Why are they
taken a
killing
shotgun
the
to
cat?
a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure. And he's
Oh,
made
no.
a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression.
Unreal 5 was never made for AAA.
He
Unreal
appears
5
to
was
have
made
a
for whoever can
conjoined
use
twin. I
it.
don't really
They literally wanted people to just use
He
it.
was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast.
Like one of the only good things that Epic does is Unreal 5. Yeah, exactly. They love that indies can do it.
Coming to Steam February 10th, 2026.
Mugenics? Oh my god.
Magnificent games and a magnificent gaming
What
PC
the
that you
fuck
could
is
win.
Mugenics?
Once again, head over to PCGamer.com/survey for
I
a
gotta
chance
look
to
that
claim
up,
the
man.
rig.
That looks crazy.
Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through.
Mugenics is an endless cat breeding RPG from the creator of Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy. It's a roguelite, turn-based tactical RPG with dark humor. That is a fucking mouthful.
This
I wish listed it. I'll
terrifying
check it out.
unknown being drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Oh my god,
thank
lady.
God it's
Holy
not just
shit,
me.
man.
No, it's not. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Trio of exclusive world premieres.
Thank God. All right. We're at the tail end, guys. We're at the tail end. I'm gassed, man. I didn't think this was going to take so long. Okay.
Paul Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery. Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already.
Fight.
Oh, there's a way out.
Run. Hide. Die. Reset. Dead Reset. I think this is a full motion video game.
Specimen containment breach.
Dude, okay, I love this is cool. There's a couple of these games on Steam. I've never played one. Okay, wander through an alien city. That Dead Reset looks really cool. I will definitely check that out. Like the little hands. We're just hanging out. Just chill. It's a cyberpunk alien city. Burn a band. Interesting. Check it out. Burn band. A castle on wheels? Okay. Consume. So it's like Katamari Damacy, but as a roguelite. Is that true? It's medieval Katamari Damacy as a roguelite. What the fuck is this called? Did I miss the name? Dude, I love this. Wanderbird. That looks cool as hell.
What a spectacular show that was. The games, the rig, the gadgets, the non-lethal electrocution.
That was awesome.
The thermal paste.
Oh my god, the thermal paste.
I think there's one more.
And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages, and I've left a special farewell message for the viewers. We have just got to crack it open.
We'll let him play. We'll let him cook. Let's see what the ending is. Indies is less likely to cut corners than AAA. At this point, you're right, Ace Roy. You're completely right on that.
Oop. Yeah, this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's.
Nice.
That's
why it makes me so sad when I see people saying that
catch a
Unreal 5 is
this
bad.
soon after the divorce?
It's not.
Oh,
it's just most
a
companies
reminder
that
to
use Unreal
everyone.
5 don't
Thermal
optimize their
paste
games.
Isn't food.
That's the sad part.
A big thanks to Frankie
Disclaimer,
and Jacob for
thermal paste is
building
not food.
the rig. And thanks,
The
of course,
forbidden
to all
hummus.
of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC gaming show Most Wanted returns in December. Thanks for watching.
See you in December, everyone.
I think they went way too crazy with the skits. It was cute, but it was a bit much because this show lasted like fucking 3 hours, man. Holy shit, this thing was long. This was a marathon.
It's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, there's
to
a
the
lot
PC
of good
Gaming
games, though.
Show pre-show.
An absolute boatload of good games.
Just a moment.
I want to see if there's anything else afterwards.
Good.
I think the PC game show was pretty good. I think the game selection was a lot. There, like, I wish listed maybe 25 odd games. I'm gonna rate it again a 7 out of 10 though, because like it was too fucking long, man. Too fucking long, and like that. Like I know they're paying their sponsors or whatever, or they were getting their sponsor paid by like having the PC thing. But yeah, that shit took way too long. But there were some really good things, and like the big deep dives that they had. The couple of deep dives that they had for the James Bond game was really good. The FBC Firebreak, that interview was very, very good. So those like more mainline interviews were very, very well done. I love those. I wish they could have done a couple more of those. But the other indies that they showcased were just good fucking games. So there was a lot of good stuff. I would love to hear what you guys thought in the comments below. Did you wishlist any games? Which ones looked really cool to you? I can't even remember all the games at this point, but there was like a whole bunch of city builders. I think I wishlisted every single city builder. There was like maybe 5 or 10 horror games, and I wishlisted them all. I downloaded like maybe 10 demos, and there's going to be even more demos that I didn't even download. So I need to make room on my computer before I download more. But yeah, overall, very quality. I would love to hear your thoughts, and let me know what you're looking forward to and what you'd like to see more of. If you'd like to see a deep dive into one of the demos, do let me know, and I will make that a priority. I love to showcase indie games. It's something I do often on this channel. Lots of videos on those indie games, and lots of videos I've not even made, but I did record on lots of cool indie games. Like the Hell Clock. Hell Clock is something I played for 5 hours. I've not even made that in a video yet, even though I played the hell out of it. Really good game. So yeah, there's a bunch of those. And the more you guys watch the indie games and interact with it, the more I'll be able to post those and, you know, do more of those. I would love to do more of those. So definitely give this video a like, a sub, a comment, and turn on that bell so you can get notifications, and share it with your friends. Let them watch it as well. Would mean the world and help a small creator like me that actually gives a fuck about indie games. Catch you guys in the next video.